Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the Tabletop Role-Playing Game Club. My name is Corey. I am here with 4 fabulous people and one that is gone. I don't know where he went. But hopefully, Tarek will be back shortly. First thing we're going to do is say what game we're going to play. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings Shadow Empire. We are glad you are here and joining us. What are you doing? Oh, the cat. Okay. Take care of that cat. We have a poll where we vote on which character gets a special benefit during our tabletop role-playing game, and that goes to... Gotta open that up. Moshi Sora with 31% of the vote.
Ooh.
Congratulations
Go
to
me.
Crystal. Today, we are going to be introducing ourselves and our characters with an opening dad joke. For example, what do you call an unknown moose? A not a moose. And what do you call a very well-known or celebrity moose? Famous.
A famous.
Famous. That's right, baby. Now, I'm going to be rating your guys' dad jokes. And I think going forward, I'm going to be rating things. And I'm going to giving you points, 1 to 3 points on each one of these. And at the end of the games, of all of the games, we'll add them all up and see who wins. And the winner will get, I don't know, clout.
This notion of rating us is stressing me out more than music theory did in high school.
Well, they don't matter, so... we're going to start with our winner, Crystal.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora. Tall, skinny lady with fire powers, and she just loves everybody.
And everybody loves her.
Apparently. And my joke is, what did the yoga instructor say when her landlord tried to evict her? Namaste.
That's pretty great.
All right. Next up, let's have James. Oh, wait, you wanted to go last, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Tarek.
Hello, my name is Tarek, and I play Shishiro Kuranagi, your friendly neighborhood scorpion. And my dad joke is, what's Mario's favorite type of pants?
Denim, denim, denim.
Luigi?
Denim, denim, denim.
I like Luigi. Who's next? Tarek.
Next.
Tarek.
Oh, go ahead, Sasha.
What? All right. Well, whoa, that's a lot of noise.
Sorry,
I don't really have a dad joke ready, but my name's Sasha. I play Bayushi Naorin. She is a duelist. And today she is probably going to try to gamble for drugs. Don't try that, kids.
Ooh.
Stay in school. Well, I guess maybe I can tell you about this and see how you feel about it. So I mentioned that your rating system freaks me out. Reminds me of music theory in high school. I actually used to be really, really bad at music theory. Like I had to take tutoring. And I was nearly failing that class. But I would play the piano by ear. And when I finally got to college, I tried actually playing the piano with my hands, and I got significantly better.
That's pretty great. Gotta love it. Like, that's seamless. Ooh.
I guess you were scaling your notes up to the right octave.
Yeah, it's your
Who's
turn,
next?
Matt.
It's Matt.
All right. Got a bit of a fun one for you. So, A father was trying to comfort his crying son because the son lost his pet pig. And the last thing the dad said was, "Well, son, come back to the barbecue. I'm sure Pork Chop will want you to eat well."
All right. What's your character?
All right. I play Doji Daisuke, the Crane Courtier, who is a bal was it warrior poet? I was about to say bal poet, but I'm like, warrior poet is a lot more.
Poetic.
Yes, thank you.
All right, James.
All right. So who's
And
next?
there's me, James. I play Ide Youngso, who is a unicorn shinobi.
Shugenda. What
And-
secrets are you hiding?
Shugobi.
Hey, the post-game plan is for him to found his own Shugenja school and actually go down that path. But that's later after game. But my dad joke is, now that we have all of these dad jokes, how should we store them? Perhaps in a daddy base?
Daddy what?
A daddy base.
Oh, a daddy base. A daddy base.
Yep.
Man, that one went over your head.
All right.
Shouldn't have been
I
a
did
dad.
notice Eric's eyes narrow, so I know he caught it as an IT guy.
You can put him in a daddy base.
A dada base.
All right. All right. I'm going to give Crystal 2 points, Matt 2 points, Tarek 2 points. I'm going to give Sasha and James 3 points. Very
What
well
can these
done,
points be
everybody.
used for?
Huh?
It's like, whose line is it anyway? They don't really matter.
Yeah.
You get points.
Points don't matter.
You'll have points. And I'm going to give you points next time, too. And we're going to add all those points together. And then we're going
And
to
then
see.
nothing's gonna happen.
And it
Who is the
also still
pointless?
won't matter.
One
Because
day,
it was all pointless.
it'll be pointless. I love that game show, by the way. Ever watch Pointless?
It's a fun show.
It doesn't exist anymore. All the episodes are from like
20 years ago.
Yeah, 2015 or something, like 10 years ago. Anyways.
The prize is Daddy's approval.
That's always the
Dance for me. You guys are hanging out at the cool hip place for all people to hang out with, and that is the
Yeah.
Bridge Builders Club.
You know it's the cool place to hang out when everybody's there to buy drugs.
By the way, I can't see anything. Is that on purpose?
You can't see anything.
Oh, you have no
Anyone
map?
Does
I have
everybody
no
else
map.
have a map?
I have a
I have a
map.
map.
Everyone else has a map?
I have
brought
a
my
map.
home.
Hold on, let me do something. Let me activate this, and then activate
There's no
that.
token in the scene. Oh, I can see it.
It's popping up for me. You cannot switch scenes until resources finish loading for your current view, but there's no loading bar.
Oh.
should I
Weird.
go
I've never
refreshing?
seen that
Hit
message.
the refresh.
Bye. I'll be back.
Oh shoot! Now I gotta reconfigure everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, because now Matt's in her place, isn't he?
Oh no!
I have a map.
Oh no!
Rejigger
But
the
unfortunately,
doohickey.
now for the viewers, Matt is playing Nalren. and Sasha's playing Daisuke. What a
There they
twist.
go.
What a
This
mess!
is the body swap episode that no one asked for.
That would be a fun thing to do at some point. Have Corey just random roll or whatever, and we end up with each other's characters for a little
I'm not
bit.
doing that.
It would
I mean,
be
like,
funny
for-
though.
I mean, if this game is still going by next April 1st and the game falls on the 1st, then that would be a fun episode.
I'd be yelling at the girl, "Stop playing with my penis! Stop it! Stop!"
If Kuranagi goes into Sora's body, she's just gonna be like, bye, disappear,
Yeah.
not come back.
I'm going to the
Never
hot
see me
spring.
again.
That's
Figure out how
my
to fix it yourselves.
worst.
Or don't, I don't care.
And
That's my
then,
nightmare. Somebody jumps into my body and plays with my penis.
Is that
And, then
common?
and Sora ends up in Youngso's body and goes, Why is everybody so big?
Yeah.
So this is what it feels like to be short? I hate it.
You are short, Crystal.
I know.
But Sora's not.
But Sora's not.
I keep
Yeah,
I
Sora's
keep a
the
lot of
tallest
stuff.
person in the group.
I keep a lot of stuff on top of the cabinets, and she has to get a stool out to go get them if she needs them.
We have a stepladder for this.
Yes, and really, I have to go to my
Legitimately
tiptoes to get
adorable.
things from up there.
I should get Sasha a stepladder.
I
Even
will
though she-
step on you.
even
I
though
don't
she-
need a ladder.
I was gonna say even though she doesn't need it.
Yeah, get on all fours. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm actually tall enough that at work I stock and restock from the sky shelves without a ladder.
I used to have a pair of platform wedge heels that I would wear for cooking because they made me average height. And I didn't have to use a stool to cook.
You guys are all at the Bridge Builders Club.
I'm outside.
You are outside. By the way, Dude McCool out there kind of sauntered off for a bit. You know
I'd
the guy
like
I'm
to-
talking about?
Lion?
Matsu
Not sure he gave
Matsu
us a
Kosaka.
name. Oh, that one. Okay.
Matsu Kosaka.
I
kinda.
think I will trail behind quietly just to see what he's doing.
Would you like to
I
make
know
some...
he's good enough that I'm not even going to bother with actually being stealthy, but at a distance so that
Okay.
I'm not intruding on whatever it is.
All right. He walks up to a woman that you've seen before that was trailing you earlier. He has a small conversation with her. He comes on back and she takes off. You want to make a sentiment check?
Sure.
Sure, make a sentiment check. You don't know the TN.
Void point. You gonna spend it?
I might as well, considering I'm already near full on void points anyway. I'm going to go with void as my ring as well to sense what is going on.
That's a
Decent
lot of
amount
opportunity.
there.
There is a lot of opportunity there.
All right, I got 2 successes on that, and I will get back to you about what I'm using the opportunity for.
Okay, well, I'll give you this information right off the bat. She seems a little mad at him. Other than that, you have no idea what's going on.
She's like, God damn it, they ditched me. And then you find them again?
And let them go to an opium den?
Da-da-da. Well, I don't really see a whole lot that I'd want to use this for, so I guess I will choose my fire ring and reduce the TN of my next check by 1 if it uses that ring.
Okay.
That uses 1, and the other 2, I'll gain spiritual insight to the nature of the universe or my own heart. So your own choice of any information I just suddenly realize as the spirits whispered it to me.
Those jars in the graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
you don't like them. They're giving you the freaking willies.
They're head jars. Of course they are.
So you come back, and the bouncer looks at you and says, "What's going on with those lion? With that lion guy?"
He was seeing a woman. She seemed angry at him.
What woman? All right. He peeks his head into the. He'll walk inside real quick, and then he comes back out. And the lion, Kosako, is that his name? Kosaka. Kosaka is back within sight distance, and he's just hanging out. He has a coat. Puts his hands in. It's kind of cold out here. You don't like it. It's you really want that lamp. And when the guy left, you were like. Then he came back out, and you were like. He says, "Don't. That's my lamp. Don't mess with my lamp."
Didn't touch it.
It'd kind of be bad if you did.
Okay.
And I come from a mountain village. Yeah, the cold's not pleasant, but you get used to it.
What? Anything else are you doing out there?
No, mostly I'm being some obvious. Okay, I know who's going in and out type person, as well as I look like maybe I used to belong to the Ronin or to the Scorpion and might be a Ronin now. I mean, I'm wearing the demon mask and low hat, and he sees red armor with black kimono.
Yeah, and?
So it's mostly just sitting there being quiet. In fact,
Okay.
the lion never heard me speak.
I know. Guys, inside. In the warmth. In the... it's a bit of smoky air. People carousing, people gambling, people doing all sorts of things. Drinking, having fun, touching other people's butts.
I like
And a
touching
few touching their
butts.
own.
Is there anyone in here who's like smoking opium or anything like that? Or I know there's different ways to ingest opium. There's like a thing that you can like chew and you can smoke it, and I don't know
You can
which
snort it.
historically feudal
I mean,
Japan does, but
There's poppy tea.
and you can drink it. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but is anyone obviously
Rub it on your
partaking?
gums.
Sure.
Okay.
It's actually a very popular table.
They have a gaijin device known as a hookah, and multiples are smoking off of it at once.
That's not happening.
There would have been a funny Big Bird joke.
Hookahs really are pretty cool looking, though.
They are pretty cool looking. They're not here.
Is anyone gambling here?
Yes.
Is there like a table?
Yes.
I would be shocked if there were not gamblers.
There is some mahjong happening. There are some fortunes and wins happening. Fortunes and Wins is a board game with dice.
Board game with dice. Okay.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a cribbage board, but the little markers are like ornately carved, and they're put in different like spaces depending on what the dice are rolled, and the I don't know what the rules are. This is a game made up for Legend of the Five Rings. It's called Fortunes and Wins. And it's one part board game, one part dice game, and it is a gambling game. It's like Sabacc and Star Wars. There's no rules until some fan made them up, and then George Lucas was just like, it's mine now.
I would like to have Naren join like the gambling table and do
Sure.
some low stakes gambling and try to like figure out like schmooze and figure out if anyone at the table's got opium.
Anyone at the table got opium. You're gonna have to make a sentiment check with no TN. You don't know what the TN is.
Okay. Air for analyze? Is that fine?
Yeah. No, water for survey. There's a lot of people, so it's gonna be a wide kind of multiple people survey.
Not a bad start.
I could have helped.
Could I use my Mithridatism disadvantage
An
to try to
Advantage.
set like to even if like someone smells like poppy? You know what I mean?
No, not here, because it's a bit in the air.
Okay, so it'd be hard to tell someone.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, like, if you're at a bonfire, it's kind of hard to tell if someone's been smoking.
All right, I'll take a strife to reroll one of these dice. Okay. Oh, fuck, I could only keep 2? I didn't know I could only keep 2. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that because I can only keep 2. How do I get rid of this now?
Get rid of
What?
what?
I can only keep 2 dice, and I dragged a third one on, but it says keep 2.
Which two do you want to keep?
I got it. I figured it out.
Oh yeah, you just drag the one you don't want to discard.
Yeah.
Still 3
Well, I got
successes. Not bad.
Okay, 3 successes. You think one of the guys you pegged one of the guys as holding out some drugs. You're not sure what the drugs are, but he's definitely holding something.
Okay. I guess I don't particularly want to gamble like with a huge amount of people when I'm actually trying to get the opium.
There's like 4 people gambling at the board.
Yeah, I know, but I'm better in a single 1v1 sort of situation. So I would like to try to get him to agree to play like a 2-person game with me.
Okay. So how do you do that? Where do you what's your approach here?
I'm going to make fun of his skills until he's really pissed off and frustrated about and takes it personally.
Oh, interesting. Well,
While we're at the table, I'm going to continually make fun of his skills until he and then I'm going to goad him to challenge me to something.
okay. I make an intimidation roll.
Yeah, command?
No,
That's not a
Intimidation
thing.
doesn't exist.
intimidation
You
is.
want to do
I think it's
courtesy?
command.
You
Yeah,
want
I
to
think it is.
Command or courtesy.
It's not
or,
courtesy.
No, it's the opposite of courtesy.
The opposite of
But-
courtesy.
I mean, heck, you could probably use it as a games roll, if anything.
And
incite.
Yeah.
I would like to use
she's playing
my
mind games.
universal lure advantage here. As well.
Yeah, that'll work. Sure. That will work this time. You got
Yeah,
one
is
that
it-
I'll say yes to.
Is the TN supposed to be hidden, or is it just?
Yeah, it's a hidden TN.
Okay. In that case, I might as well spend a void because I'm at full. And then fire. I pressed the right button. Yeah.
That would definitely be fire.
Yes, fire is in sight. Uh-huh.
And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the people in here are mostly lower status than you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all.
Okay. I'll keep that. And then I will drop 3 strife for my provocation advantage.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, he is definitely provoked, and he throws.
And I would like to give that guy 2 strife with my.
Yeah, he will be very upset and throw the dice at you and say, "I am finished. I am done gambling at this table with this woman. I can't stand this no more."
Oh? If your pride is so hurt, why don't you prove me wrong? Or are you just going to give up in front of all of your friends here?
Okay. What?
I just got a user logged in message, so is
Yeah, that
everyone
was
still
me.
where we belong?
No, it's me. It doesn't mess anything up when it's me because it's in a separate window.
Okay.
Should I act as like one of those one of those guys in the crowd who pumps up the person he supports? It's like,
Heckler?
yeah, go get her,
Sure.
or go get him. Like do a performance insight roll. Like, woo! You go, girl.
So yeah, he'll be very upset and he'll say, "Fine, I'll make one more roll. Give me those dice. You pick them up. Hand them over."
She takes them, hands them over. I know that weighted dice are a thing, but I've been playing with these for a while at this point. Have I been noticing anything strange with the dice?
I make a games analyze roll, I guess.
I'd love to.
Game's
We'll
air.
make it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a TN4.
Okay. Oh, the kitty. He's a kitty cat.
Which kitty?
Oh yeah, it's James's cat always.
Aw,
His orange monster.
Leo is such a sweetie.
Yeah, that sudden noise you had earlier was him trying to eat the foam on the mic.
Nice. I spent a void, by the way, to get this, so.
Why does it? Why does it say hidden TN? I said it was a TN4.
I have no idea. It was a hidden TN, but it didn't add a void to my sheet, and I knew it was TN4, so I kept 4 successes.
Okay.
I think it was still hidden when I clicked into it, so, and I didn't uncheck I didn't think to look at it.
Okay. So you made the TN. Dice seem fine.
Okay.
You're very sure that these are while
Unusually normally weighted.
while no dice is fair, these aren't weighted anyway. They're not purposefully bad dice.
And we're not like, there's no chance that we're like sitting on a floor where there's someone underneath there in the basement with a needle like pushing the dice over, right?
Nah.
Solid floor. Cool. Just
No magnets inside.
Yeah, they got piercings in their hands to manipulate the dice with. And they're magnetic.
You ever get Vegas dice? They're really sharp and really like precisioned dice. They're pretty cool. But
Yeah,
these,
but-
What is it?
most
Science
annoying
dice
part of
you
having-
had?
a
yeah,
pair
I
of
have
them.
science dice. My
Yeah.
my go-to role-playing dice that I use are science dice, and they're very crisp and very regular.
The biggest problem with having retired Vegas dice is they drill a hole in them,
Yeah.
just so you can't bring them back into the casino and screw with them.
But in the olden days, yeah, dice aren't always fair. But they're
But-
usually not purposefully made like that. And
These
that's what's
are
going on.
as close as you can get.
No, they don't.
They're poor quality bone dice.
They're just regular freaking dice that they got from a person who made the set, who made a good looking set, but didn't care about that kind of thing.
I'm going to spend that opportunity to give him 2 more strifes. That's 4 now.
Okay. Anything else that that
Oh,
you're
wait. Can I use an opportunity? Is it 2 opportunity on air to get a disadvantage? I think it's 2.
yeah,
Check
sure.
the list.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. I don't have 2.
Err.
I only have 1. I don't remember if I can or can't.
It's 2 for an advantage or disadvantage. It's
Can't do
1 for a demeanor or demeanor and strife.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ow.
Okay. He'll make his before he makes his final roll. Is there something you want to do?
I have a question, actually. It's 1 opportunity air in downtime use. Does this count as downtime use since we're just like playing games in a bar, or can I?
A downtime use
Or-
is more like
Over the course
I'll
of the
allow
day.
like an intrigue thing, but not a downtime thing here.
Okay. Okay. Then the strife is fine. I was just like, I remember there's 1 air for disadvantage something, but I only just found it and it's downtime.
Downtime use. Learn a detail about a person in your company.
Yeah. I feel like in the case of downtime, that's just like, oh yeah, we have a lot of time
Yeah.
that we're just vaguely doing something.
Okay.
Because I'm playing multiple games with this guy before this too, so.
Anything
But I
that
get it.
Well, I thought about making this like an intrigue scene where multiple, but I was like, I've already done a personal scene with Tarek, and I also, like, as soon as everybody came in, I should have made it like an intrigue, where people can get together and do different operations at the same time. But I don't care anymore. We're doing it like this. We're doing it. So, he's gonna do what he said is going to be his final roll, and he puts down a big bet.
Okay. She puts her hand up, and how big is this big bet?
It's like over a koku, which is big for
Over
these
a
guys.
koku?
Yeah, so it's like 6 boo, let's say.
Okay. She'll put down 3 koku.
3 koku?
3 koku. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to change his bet from money to drugs, Crystal. I want to make him give me his drugs.
Yeah, he's like, he looks at you and says, I don't know where you've been getting what kind of Ronin carries around that much for betting money? We can't cover that here.
You might have something else I want. Opium.
And your pride.
Opium. Opium? Nah. You want that guy over there, or one of these other suckers over here. I don't mess with opium. Dulls the senses. I only take stuff that heightens the senses.
Like cocaine.
Cocaine, baby!
Cocaine!
Yeah, he pulls out a little bag and throws it on the table and says, "You want that? We can gamble for this."
I don't know what he would have for this imaginary region.
Naren's pretty familiar with substances.
Yep.
Can I have a guess?
It's a closed bag.
Yeah, but like he's saying something that like, could I have a list of things that could potentially
Yeah.
common drugs in this time period that would heighten the senses?
He's being vague.
I mean, like, it could be something caffeinated. I don't know.
It could be an upper.
She says, "No thanks. I'm only interested in the opium. So if you don't have any, well,
I guess you're a broker than I thought.
yeah.
But these are special coffee beans from Captain Starbuck.
I guess you're not as good at I guess you aren't that good at games. This is pocket change at this point." And yeah, well, I tried, but if he doesn't have opium, I'm not gonna give
Okay.
him I'm not gonna give him 2 additional koku for something that I don't even know what it is. If he's not gonna tell me, that's not happening.
Okay.
I would have tried just in case, but I get what you're saying.
No,
Take
I
the
mean, I
drugs
have
and
to have
then
an
gamble
money
for
going
other drugs.
down to one of the
And...
guys.
Yeah, but you might be able to flip the extra drugs for extra.
I was thinking about it, but I don't know the value of what he has in the bag. It's gonna be like coffee, and then he's gonna laugh at me.
But coffee
Like,
is
what
very
even is
rare
it?
to grow.
Refined sugar.
There are ways to find out what's in the bag.
You could ask
Like-
him.
Or you
Ignored
could
it.
just look since he tossed it on the table.
I didn't get the impression that he tossed it to her. He just
No, he
put
put-
it
No,
down.
he
tossed
put
it
it
in
on
the
the
pot.
table. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I look inside?
Sure.
I mean,
What's
if
in
they
there?
don't like stab your hand when you reach for it, I think you're okay.
Fatcorn, thanks for the $5 for our substance fund. We definitely need that.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
in the bag, Corey?
Once my
We're
sister and
gonna
her
go on
friends
to ask what's in the bag. So what's in the bag?
went to
Corey?
a party at a bar, and it was like a costume party, and my sister rubbed powdered sugar under her nose and had like a bag of powdered sugar.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And the bartender was like, "You got a little," and she was like, "Oh, you want some?" She
This is what?
whipped
Imagine
out a
trying to
Ziploc
explain
bag
that to
full
the
of
cops
powdered
later.
sugar.
This is what church girls do to have fun.
Role play as bad girls.
Oh, we're so bad. We're acting like we're doing drugs. Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Whew. Okay, you open the bag, and there are some dried, curled vegetation in there.
Can I make some sort of check, like a medicine check? to
I'll
figure out
just
what
give
is?
it to you because you got all the advantages and stuff like that. These are hallucinogens.
Or like
Ooh.
magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
What's
Or
the value
something.
of market for these sorts of things?
Well, now you put me on the spot. I don't know.
I don't think that would enhance your.
It might. Some people think that it's
Enhance.
That's what people. You talk to people who take hallucinogens and they're like they enhance your senses. They
Yeah,
make you
they
see reality as it is.
Open your mind.
Yeah.
they make you perceive what really is there.
Yeah. That's
In
what.
the case
That's how
of
they.
magic mushrooms, you
Don't
feel
take
the
them
connection to
Yeah,
everything.
count 'em out.
I'm gonna say that these are about 3 koku worth of drugs.
I just don't. This was not my plan. My plan was to gamble somebody for opium. He doesn't have opium.
Although,
I don't know if this is a desired thing.
See, Sasha never thinks for the future.
although this might actually be better than opium if we want to have a fun party with the lady who sent us for drugs.
You think I can get this and you give it to the lady and I'll take a dose of opium from you guys for my dude, and you think that'll work out?
I got how many doses? 6 doses, something like that. So yeah, we're good.
All right, fine. So Naren will kind of like poke open the bag and say,
You did not get 6 doses. You spent
I think I got
Got
3.
3.
you spent it was 3 koku per dose. You had 9
Yeah,
koku.
right.
They gave you 2 not doses but 2 like
2 little packets.
2 packets.
that Corey said
Yeah.
were probably like 2 doses a
Like a
piece.
couple doses each. And then they're getting you a pipe.
A pipe. Yeah.
Okay, you want to gamble for the
All right, I'll gamble for the magic mushrooms. Whatever.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna make this a base TN. He's putting his heart into it. I'm gonna make it a TN you can't see, and you can do games. Games. Something.
Before we make that roll, I would like to do my ability assess strengths. It lets me make a games check targeting an opponent in a game that you're playing. TN is equal to the target's vigilance, and if I succeed, I learn his ranks in games, tactics, or any one martial skill. for my
Sure.
class.
So, games.
Why is it? Oh, it's a hidden TN because I don't know his vigilance. That's right.
right.
Okay. Holy crap. That's a lot.
Well, I guess you make it. Oh my god.
Assess strengths.
Man. No opportunity, though. I'm SOL in that. Keeping 4.
I mean, what are the chances he has over 4 vigilance? Pretty low.
All right.
Especially since he does hallucinogens. His vigilance is -1.
I don't know. His vigilance might be like 6 when he's on drugs.
I've opened my third eye.
And my 4th and 5th and 6th eyes, too.
Your target gets ranks in games, tactics, or any one martial skill. So
I'd like to learn
you're looking for
his
games.
ranks.
Dude has a 3 in games.
Not surprised.
Okay. Did I get any bonus successes, or was that the TN?
You got bonus successes.
How many? Because I get more skills.
You have 2 bonus successes.
Okay.
Is it 1 additional skill per bonus success?
Yep.
I'd like to know his ranks in martial arts melee, and tactics.
His tactics is 0. His martial arts melee is 1.
1. Okay.
In fact, they're NPCs. They just get like
I know, they just get martial scholar,
martial
social.
skills. Well, so tactics and martial arts, because tactics is a martial skill, should be a 1. So it's a 1. Everything's a 1. But really, he should have a 0 in tactics and a martial arts skill of 1.
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that NPCs are super simplified in this game.
Okay.
As simplified as it is, it's hard to make them on the spot. Really is. And the reason is demeanor, advantages, and disadvantages. That's what makes them super duper hard.
Demeanor's fairly easy, and you can kind of.
No, it's not. Because you don't know what the bonuses and penalties for each demeanor are. And there's no big list of them. And there's no, like... It's stupid. Don't like it.
Yeah, that's why I don't like using opportunities to get somebody's demeanor, because I'm like, what does this really even mean in the grand scheme of things?
Nothing. I really don't use them.
It's more a note on their personality than
Yeah.
anything else.
But you're supposed to like get a bonus to one ring and a penalty to another ring in social roles. That's what that means. Why?
Anyone's guess.
So if the player characters do determine their demeanor, they can use that to push them into things they are weak at and away from the ones they're strong at.
Maybe.
Why not? Yeah, but why not just give your NPCs actual individual skills and ring, and then use that to determine it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, be like,
Feels like
hey,
that
you
would be
can
more-
figure out one of their rings or something instead of demeanor.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Learn what their strongest ring is, learn what their weakest ring is, all in one.
Why not? Instead of demeanor. Anyways, enough bitching about the game. Yeah, that's what you get.
Okay. Well, I guess are we rolling?
Yeah, sure. Make a games roll. I'm not rolling anything. I'm just gonna make it a static TN because this is a guy I didn't make a character sheet for, and I'm not going to make a character sheet for him. I'm just gonna give it static TN. I'm gonna say he rolled this and put that as my static TN, and you don't get to know it.
Which means you have void.
Yeah, sure.
Even TN.
Okay.
It's so quiet. I can hear a buzz.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like from whose microphone is that coming from? Because
I
I
don't
have
know.
mine disabled whenever I'm not talking.
Okay.
Okay, I have to keep. I'm just looking if there's anything that I can do to help me here. I don't think so, but
Well, you certainly have 3. All with strife.
You got some strife. She's thinking very carefully.
Can't you re-roll one too because of your bond with Dice Game?
yeah, I can. That was supposed to be a fire roll. I don't know why I did it on air, but I guess it doesn't matter.
It's the same ring.
It's the same. It's the same exact thing. I just
Same
rolled
number?
air last,
Sure.
so I fucked. I don't know that I have anything I can do. Okay. To make that better, except 1, 2, 3, I can try to re-roll this one. Take a strife.
You can try. Taking a lot of strife there.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. There's a lot of strife.
Okay. I'll tell you, you succeeded. So you will be able to score 6 boo and a bag of magic mushrooms.
Oh. 6 boo. So, amongst the other coin that's on the table.
Oh, she wanted a one-on-one bet, so that's what happened.
I don't lose my own money, and I get
6
6
boo
boo.
and a bag of
and-
mushrooms.
I thought that he bet with 3 boos worth of mushrooms versus her.
No, 3 koku
3.
worth of mushrooms.
Oh,
worth of
Right.
mushrooms, yeah. Okay. Let's see if I have anything. If I can do anything else with those opportunity other than drop some strife from that wall.
All right. Guy's very angry. Gets up and he's like, "I'm done," and he storms off.
Nice playing with you. Okay.
I'm gonna say I can think of like 6 things already off the top of my head to do with those mushrooms.
I'm
Oh, I thought you
super
were-
surprised. I'm super surprised that Sasha decided to take a high road at the very end and not like rub it in even more, because that's usually what she wants to do. Usually what she wants Naren to do.
No, that's what Naren does when she needs to. It's not something that she just does because I have no more use for this dude, so he can go.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything in the opium, in the Builders Club? It's not an opium den. There's
gonna
just
drop
opium
some
here.
strife.
It's an everything den. It's a den.
It's a den of
Waiting for my-
iniquity.
Bagel.
It's a den of iniquity. It's not a den of... It's not a...
Drugstores.
It is not a hive of scum and villainy, because these guys are bridge builders and other types of laborers. What'd you say you're doing, Tarek?
Waiting for my pipe.
Oh yeah.
Because you can still afford it now.
You notice, since you're looking at the door, wondering when the guy's gonna come back, you notice that the bouncer comes in and talks to like the bartender, and the bartender quickly runs over to another guy, talks to this guy, and that guy runs out the back.
I
Yeah,
feel like
weird.
that means that they just took my money and ran.
Who took your money and ran?
Except
The guy that
they
you bought the
didn't
opium from and the pipe
take
from
your money.
is sitting right there at the table. Didn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Also, wasn't Naurin literally just gambling with the money that you were going
No.
to eventually use to pay for the
No,
pipe?
No,
no,
Kuranagi
I
gave me 3 koku
gave
from
her 3 koku of my own.
Mhm. Even though I
Okay.
said, give me the extra koku, I want to.
This is happening while Naren is gambling, by the way.
Mhm.
And
Yes. I'd like to follow and try to figure out where the fuck is going on.
okay, you want to sneak out the back?
Yeah.
Okay, make a.
I'll tell the guy to make sure the pipe goes to Moshisora.
Okay.
She'll hold on to it for me, and then I'll be right back. I need to use the little Ronin's room, and I run off to the back.
Okay. Do you sneak out the back or you just walk out the back?
I'll sneak.
Okay. Make your subterfuge roll. Your
Little Ronin's room
skullduggery
is
roll to
just
sneak.
code for I'm peeing on the snow outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm making lemon snow
Did you want
cones.
this to be a hidden TN?
Oh no, it's not a hidden. Yeah, actually, it is a hidden TN.
You never know who may be watching.
Okay, I'll spend a void.
All of these are hidden TNs.
So many hidden TNs. They're spooky.
Shh, it's a secret.
Did Corey tell you, Crystal, that I had a stress dream about L5R, including him?
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, is it not appropriate for the general public?
Definitely not. There were clowns involved.
There's-
And a whole bunch of other things.
There's no sex. There's no.
Two
Don't worry about it. You didn't have a
opportunities.
sexy dream about me. Nobody has sexy dreams about me.
Are you sure?
Hey.
I wanted to say that just so everybody would, say something
No,
different. and
Corey,
that would
I
make-
obviously have sexy dreams about you. I'm so
see,
sorry.
see how good this makes me feel now? I said the right
Can you,
thing.
I mean, Tarek has sexy dreams about you. He
Y'all-
rolls
Yeah.
over in his sleep and grabs onto me, and he's like, Corey.
man mute. Can y'all give me some room real quick? I'll be right back.
Sure.
You okay?
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
move on
Corey.
to.
I don't have those kinds of dreams about you, but I am Ace. I don't really have those kinds of dreams at all.
I'm gonna move on to Matt. Not about dreams or anything. Just what are you doing in the?
Yes, Matt, tell me about the last sexy
Before-
dream you had about my
Before that starts, if I can
husband.
just make a quick point about it being
No.
Pride Month, so I'm wearing a black Ace ring.
Oh yeah! Happy Pride Month, everybody! Here at the Dead Unicorn, we have a lot of members who are part of the communities for Pride, and it is a very trying time out there for all of you. So I hope you're keeping safe, and I hope you are, I don't know, doing stuff to muck up the system that is being pretty terrible to everybody right now. So
Yeah,
go
remind them
sabotage
that
something.
If we can't have pride, there's always wrath.
Go sabotage something, but be safe about it and don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
I'm actually going to interview a guy coming up who manages the weather monitoring equipment here in Alaska, and they forced him into early retirement, and he hasn't trained a replacement, and things are breaking, and we don't know what the weather is up here no more.
Why did they force him into early retirement?
He got doged.
Because NOAA got its budget slashed.
What?
The long range weather reporting organization from the federal government had its budget slashed to the point that a North Carolina weatherman said, every year before this, since this thing was founded, we've been able to tell you whether you need to flee or stay in place when a hurricane's coming. This year, we're not going to be able to tell you till after it's already hit you.
It's all a part of Project 2025 and their plan to privatize everything, and they want to make sure that weather is privatized. Because before, we could get it for free from the government, and that was awesome. But, you know, we can't have nice things in this country.
It's true.
Unless
They
it
want to
shoots
pay for
shoots
everything,
bullets,
but
and then
they
we can have
don't
the
wanna pay us.
nicest bullet shooting death machines we can. Anyways, Matt, what are you doing in this Builders Club?
All right. I thought you were also asking me about the kind of dreams I had.
I am not
Don't have-
asking that.
Don't have any sexy dreams, but the last dream I had was of killing a demon-possessed cultist. That was fun.
Wonderful dreams, sweet dreams.
Sweet
are made of
dreams.
these.
Victor.
Who am I to disagree?
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
Who am I to disagree?
Yeah.
Have you tried taking the hair psychopathy test? Just in
Hold on.
case.
Who?
You know, the thing that checks if you're what's the word for it? A sociopath.
A sociopath?
I'm a sociopath?
I've known a few sociopaths. Not all of them are evil.
The only word that was concerning there was like you enjoyed that dream. That's all. But anyway, go ahead.
I think the last dream I,
I mean,
remember.
because usually I'm the victim in those kind of dreams. I'm like, oh, I can fight back. Hell yeah.
You made a victim.
Are you on the side of
so-
demons?
Huh?
Sasha's like.
I'm on the side of not enjoying murder. Yeah.
He
Well,
killed
I'm on the
a
side
demon.
of don't hurt me or I'll hurt you back.
The last dream I remember having, it was something about a villain named Big Cat, and I was really afraid of Big Cat. I didn't know what was going. I never saw him, but people said they're gonna get Big Cat, and he's watching you, and I was like, Big Cat, oh no. Big Cat. I woke up in a cold
Really
sweat.
Marvel's
I woke up
Kingpin.
Crystal,
Oh,
and I was
no.
like, Big Cat.
Oh, bad cat. It was bad
Was
cat.
it Bad Cat? It was Bad. See, I can't remember my dreams very well. It was Bad Cat. Bad Cat was after me. I do have
Alright,
nightmares
so,
a lot.
So what I'm gonna have Daisuke do is just kind of scope out the place a little bit, like stay in close proximity of the group, like maybe act as the hype man for Naurin whenever she's like gambling.
Sure.
But, it's mostly like as you stated, it's mostly a den full of laborers. Like I don't want to screw over like A1 out their money.
Sure.
unnecessarily.
Sure. Moshizora, what's going on with her?
I don't really have any special plans here. Just kind of hanging around. I was watching the gambling.
Okay. Since Tarek left, I'm gonna go get something to drink because I spilled all of my tea on myself, and
Did you spit
give him
it out
that
from
1
one of our
second to
dad
return.
jokes?
And if he hasn't, I'm gonna roleplay his character, but it'll be fine. Y'all be okay with it.
He knocked it over before the game even started.
And
Yeah,
now
he spilled the
Kuronagi
tea.
goes out into the snow and starts to take off her shirt.
Well, just to kind of help fill in the dead air. Like, usually whenever I have nightmares, I'm usually, like, running away or, like, trying to fight for my life. So it was kind of a nice turn of events to be able to fight back. It's like, I got a victory. That's the context of what I was trying to tell you.
Well, you guys
Right.
could roleplay with each
He's
other.
not back yet, so I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
go check, but he's not
Shosuro
feeling very
Kuronagi
good.
Okay.
runs in the front door, and wait, where did she go?
She's checking on Tarek because he's not feeling very good.
No, he's not feeling good. So Shosuro Kuronagi runs into the front door, gathers you all up, and says, "We gotta go. We gotta get going."
Uh-oh.
The Lion are creating a raiding party, and they're gonna raid this place.
Oh no, it's the Popo!
All right. I will shift shift what I'm doing and then do a fitness roll. It's like, run.
You see as y'all are getting ready to go. How I'm gonna give you like a round or two before something happens. So just tell me what you're doing, starting with James, we should say what's happening outside. You see Shosuro Kuronagi run up and say the Lion are coming to raid the place. And say it like really quiet to you, and the bouncer doesn't hear, and looks at the bouncer and tosses him a coin and runs in.
Tarek will be back shortly, but he said that he would probably use his bond with Naurin to say, what do you say, get everyone and get out Lion.
Yep. Okay, yeah, he does that instead. But we'll run up to James and kind of whisper to you, we gotta get everybody out. And goes over to the bouncer and grabs his weapons.
Stand up, do a quick little stretch, and then just follow after.
Or you could do leave now with everyone and my weapon.
So, Tarek, basically what happens is you follow the guy, and you notice that the woman that was following you earlier has gotten together is getting together a Lion raiding party. You follow the guy out, and he follows this Lion lady, and they're getting a Lion raiding party together.
I would like to notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene, such as an advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, third Lion henchman from the left has a lazy eye.
I was hoping for the lady who was following us originally.
I was gonna say you could get a diss out of the guy who's probably gonna be sticking around anyway.
Advantage or disadvantage. Oh, is he
You
there
can
too?
pick.
Or was it just the lady?
The
The
Matsu's
secondary.
in the area I'm in.
Yeah, I thought it
he's
was
still
the
there?
secondary lady. The one who followed us into the graveyard.
Yeah, it is the secondary lady.
Yeah, okay, so I want an advantage or disadvantage from
She has
her.
keen hearing, just like you.
I cannot make this up. I wrote this down in my notes. The other Lion Ninja that was tailing us has literally all of Kuranagi's abilities to stealth and confuse us. I wrote that down earlier.
Well, I'm getting the fuck out.
Okay.
I
And
just
you-
realized
I'm
when I
gonna
was
rush
doing
back
that
inside and
punishment
grab
check,
my
You
fucking
can't rush
mic.
back
My
inside.
advantage.
You rush back there, and you see.
It's all closed off.
Well, there's the bouncer and James out front.
Oh.
And I was just going to roleplay. You walk up to James, tell him what's going on, and grab your weapons from the bouncer. And everybody inside, Naren gets the information via the bond. Get out now.
So
Yeah.
I'll now
Yeah,
get
now
out.
with- Everyone and my pipe.
I don't know where your pipe
That's
is.
7. That's 7 words. That
I
works.
don't know where your pipe is.
Pipe hasn't come yet.
Don't forget my pipe. It's super important.
I spent money on that.
I told you you should not,
my
have done
money,
that.
but somebody else's money.
Yeah.
That'll make a
Um,
good gift at some point.
Could.
So Naren will grab Daisuke and Sora and be like, "We got to get out of here."
Okay. Y'all
Let's
walk
go.
out, and you see Kuranagi and Youngso. And you see, what's his nut? Kosaka.
The bouncer.
No, not the bouncer.
Kusaka is the Matsu.
Matsu Kosaka. He's out there too.
All right, Daisuke will go ahead and grab his wakizashi too.
Okay.
From the bouncer.
You'll get your weapons out of the
Well,
barrel.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not leaving without my weapon.
And Kosaku says, we leaving already?
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Okay.
done.
That's
well,
the good
we-
news.
So
The bad news is we've picked up a straggler.
You see another guy come running up, the guy you were following,
Yeah.
and talks to the bouncer, and he's like, Code Red. And the bouncer grabs the barrel and walks inside.
We walk away. I'm sure. At this point, anywhere, just not to be here.
We stealth away.
There's a
Seems like
lion following us.
something's happening.
there's a lion walking with us right
Yep.
now.
That's what I'm saying. There's one following us.
Like
He is
Casually.
here.
5 feet back.
I also imagine that while we were in the it's not a tavern. What's it called?
Den.
Den, I guess.
It's a
The-
tavern.
the-
Yeah.
club.
It's
Yeah,
the,
tavern.
club.
I
tavern
called it. I
works.
originally called it the Bridge Builders Tavern, but I am changing. Like I
Club.
said, I'm changing the
Bridge
name
Builders Club.
to the Bridge Builders.
Yeah, in the club,
Club.
we all fam.
Bridge Builders Sake House. Yeah, it's now the Bridge Builders Club.
Okay, so so it's supposed to be club and not sake house. Okay, so I imagine that I would have palmed the hallucinogens off to Moshisora in exchange for one of the doses of opium, and not like a full packet, but just enough for one dose, and then that's it.
Okay.
Well, considering I had them in my hands.
Oh, I thought Sora had them.
Yeah, I think Tarek, because Kuranagi did the.
Yeah, she did the deal. So
Yes.
Kuranagi actually had the drugs.
Well, you're gonna have to give it to the dude when we get there because I don't really want us trading in front of the lion so he sees how much we got.
Yeah.
So, anyway, hightailing it out of here to the boathouse, I guess.
To the boathouse you go.
That works for me.
Oh yeah, I gotta do this. And then boop, and off you go to the boathouse. Create map note, toggle notes display. Do that. I want them on all the time. Okay, off to the boathouse you guys go.
When when we get there, Naurin will tell the others, you might want to stand outside.
Daisuke nods in his disguise.
Okay. Everybody but Kosaku decides to stand outside. The inside is what's his name?
Yuyama?
Here he is. Yes.
Lean up against a post,
Ryuyama.
cross my arms, and keep my head tilted down so nobody can see my face at all.
Ryuyama says, "Oh, you've returned, huh? Well, were you successful?"
Naurin waves.
He stops you before you get anything, and he says, "You, Lion, this is my place. Out." Lion's like, walks out, joins you guys outside. Thank you, Lion-sama. All right. Let's enjoy ourselves. Beautiful woman and a pipe full of opium. What a great last day. All right.
Naurin kind of like knocks on the door and says, "Ichigo," because Kuranagi's got the drugs.
I would have given it to you ahead of time.
You're gonna like palm it to me or something.
Yeah,
the dose
I
need?
could stealth you, or I would have given it to you in the bar because you would have asked for it.
Yeah, well, because you know I need it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Matsuko Saka knows what you were doing anyway.
Considering we talked about getting opium in front of him, I just don't want to give him a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea.
I don't, because like I said, this entire time I've been trying to be very careful to not give him an obvious reason to arrest us.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to, or if he's just waiting for us to do something obviously illegal so he can take us in. He might think we have opium and he's not going to try to frisk us, but if he sees me passing it around like it's nothing in the open, I don't know what the consequences of that might be. So that's why I'm trying to be on the down low about it.
Hence why I would have just given it to you when we had the opportunity.
Okay, so Naurin will make sure the door is closed and the rickety burned down door, and then pass the opium over to the guy.
He smokes, and by the time the lion gets around to like looking in a hole or something, do y'all want to do anything? Because the lion is gonna try and
take a peek-see.
Yeah, take a peek-see.
I feel like we should say some nice words about the guy.
I think this is time for Doji Daisuke to do something.
I agree.
Like what? Keep the lion distracted. All right.
What is Doji Daisuke doing? The lion is walking around the building and looking to peek in through a hole or something, a burnt hole.
I mean, like, you could recite poetry or something.
That would be a dead probably be a dead giveaway because I'm wearing a new disguise.
I don't know what his cool ability is.
What is Doji Daisuke doing?
I'll be right back.
Let's see. What should he be doing? I was gonna say like probably practice some kata, but or maybe we could do like a little betting game of sorts.
What do you just tell me what you're doing to get him from not looking in the building?
Since I'm out there as well, I pick up a stick and quickly write in the dirt or where Daisuke can see "fake fight with me," and then scrub it out with my foot.
Ah, okay.
Make a distraction.
All right. Care for a spar, little one?
Oh yeah, spar is. I'll just tell you right off the bat, a friendly fight is not going to draw his attention.
Ah,
Could have
So
an
in
argument.
response to you asking to spar, I just go ahead and
oh. All right, you want to intensify into a duel, huh? All right, fine. And I start untying the piece tie to my wakizashi.
That might be a bit too much because that's illegal
I
currently.
pull the
remember?
whole thing with Saya still on of my katana out, leaving the piece binding in place.
Whack him with the
And
stick
tap
part
the
of it.
binding in for a moment. Like I'm saying, we don't want to break the rules here, do we?
Mm. All right. All right. Perhaps not. But if you've taken issue with me, well, maybe a bump on the head or two might serve you right. And like he'll keep the scabbard on his
Okay.
wakizashi, but with the piece tie on just to make sure it doesn't come flying off during the mock duel.
I want Daisuke to make a games roll.
Not performance?
Yeah, I thought it would be a
Or
performance.
You can make a performance. I like performance.
All right.
Performance
Since I'm
Trick.
roll.
still playing the mute for the lion, and I'd like to make a performance or subterfuge, whichever, skullduggery, that's it, to make it obvious that I've been annoying him Daisuke all
It's
night.
going to be one roll. Don't make it yet. I didn't say what you're going to. Getting rid of that. You're
All
not
right.
making a roll yet. I'm figuring this roll out. Please.
But
Okay.
I want to do something with the way I'm acting to make the lion pay more attention.
You are
to us.
aiding Kurenagi. Or not Kurenagi. You're aiding Doji Daisuke. You're giving him
That
an aid
works.
action. Okay. So performance. You're
Trickery?
trying to trick, so it's going to be air.
Uh-huh.
I am going to do it against his vigilance. Okay, everything's set. You're ready to go. Air performance. You have aid.
All right.
Do you have performance, James?
Yes.
Okay, you have skilled aid.
All right. So I'll mark it down as one assistance.
That's good.
I think James has
go.
skill in everything.
Yeah, I think you put one in everything, yeah.
Yeah, because of the bond with Kurenagi, wanted to make it so that Kurenagi didn't have to worry about the first strife on any roll.
Oh.
Yep, he just went right up to the microphone and decided to meow at it. He's right here.
He's just a baby. Oh.
All right, that's a lot of successes. You have successfully distracted him with your fighting, especially like you'll knock somebody over. You'll like kick. You'll
Kick a barrel.
No, you'll kick Young-So and knock Young-So into him, and Young-So will just be like, and then move back to you, and you're doing your best to make sure
Make
that
it
he has to have
legit.
eyes on you guys instead. Okay. Inside, some conversation, some smoking of opium. He wants to pass the pipe to you if you'll take it, because it's like a cool social thing. Is that something you want to do? I'll say for Naren.
No, thank you.
Okay. Afterwards, he says, it is time. And the next thing we know, Naren comes out of the shack. Do you have his head with you? Or did you leave his body there?
So we've been over this a few times. I just want to make sure. They like there were head jars in the graveyard, but the guy that delivered the message to me did not say anything about heads. I
Did
wrote
not
it down.
say anything
He
about
did not
heads.
say anything about heads. So no, I do not have his head.
It's funny that you're like, those are head jars. They were just jars.
Well,
They were
Jars,
sealed
and
on
they have
top.
something attached to
Some
them.
of them
also
were
found out they were
empty.
head jars, but I don't know that anyway.
Some of them were like, you don't know if they were empty, but
Oh
some
well, they were
of them
just
were.
weird jars.
A couple of them were sealed on top with some sort of talisman on them.
They could have
Well,
been
anyway.
from cremation.
It's just hard to keep it straight because everyone misheard and they thought I needed to literally bring heads, and everyone's been telling me the wrong thing for like 5 weeks. And I do not need to bring anyone's head. And
I
no, I'm
never
not-
said
I'm not-
that. How do they know you killed somebody? I don't know.
They're just gonna have to take my word on it.
Maybe you could have said. I think you did try and say that, but they told you no, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't try to lie and say that I killed someone. I
Okay.
just tried to kind of not directly answer.
And then they kicked
But they
over a
did
jar.
seem to know. They said something like, "You haven't killed anybody yet."
I'm pretty sure that there is some weird blood ritual
They
going
said
on.
the jar was empty and he kicked it over and it was empty.
Yeah. And when I kill someone, they're gonna find out, and I don't like it. I don't like it, Corey. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
All right, the deed is
Before
done.
she walks out, she'll wipe her blade and then peace tie it again. And she'll like say a quick prayer for the man because, well, he was obviously troubled, and then walk out.
All right, solemn prayer, and off we go. Hand back to the graveyard. Up to the
With
graveyard.
Daisuke probably saying something like when Naurin steps out, we'll finish this later to me.
Everybody's off to. Dang it! I keep hitting the wrong button. It's gonna give you a little message real quick.
Yeah. If there's praying happening, I will definitely join in on the praying.
What I do is like a highlighted stuff, and I feel like to get rid of the highlight, I just press escape to undo it all. But that tells the program it wants me to leave, and I can't not tell it not that I made a mistake. I don't know. I'm very upset. It's probably an easy way to get through that. Anyways, graveyard. Let us go to the graveyard.
Going to the graveyard.
And we're gonna put everybody's.
I kind of want to work over the lion a bit on our way there.
Sure.
It's a good idea.
Basically insinuating that, like trying to see, like, just say some things that engage the responsiveness of them. The things that I want to dwell on as we walk is the fact that Rancid Yomachi is apparently a hindrance to the city, and potentially doing something not only wildly illegal, but potentially wildly dangerous for anyone involved. And how much of a like good deed it would be if someone would just deal with him already. And I want to see what his reaction is to that kind of idle chatter.
He'll say, "Yeah, guy needs to go."
Corey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to refresh. No map turned up for me.
Let me try it again.
I see two young so.
What?
We'll go back here. Do you got the regular map? No.
Nope. I'm going to have to refresh.
Okay.
Farewell, James.
Farewell to James. Okay, now everybody needs to go to a different spot.
Except not until he's back, right?
Everybody needs to go to a different spot. No, I can do it right now. And then, yeah, since he's the first to come, everybody is in the wrong spot. Everybody.
Yeah.
In the wrong spot.
No, no.
All right.
All right, I'm back. I had to actually close out my browser and restart it because when I refreshed, it put me at effectively the sign-in screen, but without a sign-in prompt.
Well, anything else you want to do on your way here?
I mean, it's weird having a dude follow us. Like,
Yeah, but I
what is
doubt
his
the
deal?
Boseki are gonna let him follow us for much longer. That's pretty sure.
Do I have any? I don't think I have any techniques that would do this for me.
Nah, maybe.
I mean, I have ways to get away from this situation myself, but that doesn't help anybody else. Pack Gambit. What does Pack Gambit do? Only for attacks. Okay.
Just saying, based on how many people were here when you guys were here before, I'm not worried if we have to fight.
I'm not worried if we have to fight either. What I am worried about is this lion bearing witness to everything and then like getting killed. Not me getting killed, but him getting killed.
You can try and tell him that if he comes back there and tries.
Yeah,
to
but
follow them,
wouldn't that break character for Kuronagi?
Yeah.
That's against my alignment.
But also, he's a Matsu. Like, he's not just gonna run off.
You tell him
He's
to go in
not-
there, you'll
he's not gonna
probably
run out.
die. He'll take it as a challenge.
There's a
Yeah.
balance to be had.
Yeah. I smell glory. P5 he could also not be like that kind of Matsu. He's a man Matsu anyway.
Obviously, that makes him submissive and
Breedable.
breedable.
Yeah. All of the Matsu women find him to be titular.
Titular?
Yeah.
You just wanted to say
In that
Okay.
he has the tits in the family.
Derek.
No.
No, he doesn't. He's pretty muscular. He's spectacular.
Oh, really?
I love that.
don't-
Spectacular.
They're there for decoration. They don't work. Doesn't make them not tits.
Yeah, exactly.
He can
Like,
do that
I'm sorry
thing.
your nipples don't work.
He-
They're
Booby
still-
dancing?
Yeah, he can do that thing where his pecs dance.
I used to do that a lot when I was a kid.
I don't know how to do it. I don't have the right muscles.
Now I need Crystal to show me.
I can't.
After the stream.
I can't do the thing like.
Sure, after the stream.
Can anybody wiggle their ears?
No,
I
my
can.
sister
I can. Wiggle my
can.
ears, and I can wiggle the scalp of my head.
I can dislocate my shoulders.
I can wiggle my ears too.
I can dislocate my fingers. It's painful, but I can do it.
Don't. Maybe don't.
I
was
can.
a-
I'm double jointed.
So is Tarek.
Yeah.
Yuck. I don't like that.
I don't have any of these features. I am just a normal guy that has the sexual prowess of a god. That's all.
He fancies himself
Where's light?
Zeus.
You weren't
just a
saying
normal-
which god, though, I note.
I'm just a normal god with the sexual prowess of a human.
Zeus?
Why is that so funny? But it's great. I'm all powerful and 6 inches.
And and mostly responsible for all the demigods because, well,
Yeah,
can't
Corey has the
satisfy a regular
sexual
god.
prowess of Athena.
Yeah. God of fertility, yeah.
Yeah.
The god that is completely asexual,
Oh, there you go.
Athena's asexual? I have no
according
idea.
to Google.
According to Google.
Yep.
Well, she
Rick
did
Riordan
spring
has-
from her father's forehead fully formed.
The same way she was conceived. Her demigod,
Yes.
like pop out of her head, like she did of Zeus's.
He's one of the 3 virgin goddesses of the Greek pantheon.
It's-
So
it's-
that's the level of sexual prowess.
It's nesting doll gods.
I vibe with that. Yeah.
Okay, graveyard. Y'all are all walking
Graveyard.
into the graveyard and walking over to see. It's very dark. It's super dark.
It's super duper nighttime.
I'm gonna give these guys some lanterns. Why not? Nope, that's wrong. That is wrong. So I'm gonna give these guys hit their token, hit light, and I'm gonna give them a light radius of 4. Update token.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Katana of Fire. Just so I have a light source.
We still have 2 lanterns in the party, but
Yeah, but you know what else a katana or other thing of fire is?
a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Naren will light a lantern too if it's dark time. So Misa and
Kuranagi
Crystal
will
need
hiss
a
and run
lantern.
away.
Great.
What?
I knew it.
Knew what?
This is weird. Okay, Katana of Fire.
That you're a creature of the night.
All right, who's carrying lanterns?
Stated multiple times explicitly.
Who is carrying lanterns?
And Crystal.
So Naren is carrying a lantern. Where is Naren on this? She's not here.
I'm right here.
Oh,
I'm right
she's
here.
right there. Gotta go back with the group. Boom, boom. Token. Light. 4, 2. Update. Katana fire. Light.
I will be using one of my opportunities to make it a bow staff instead.
No, not fairy light. I thought it was fiery light.
It's Pride Month. It should totally be fairy light.
Fairy light, yes.
As one
As
of
long
the
as it's not,
gays,
as long as it's not
I
Pedialyte, I think we're
condone-
fine.
I condone
Ugh.
this. Do they have fruit light?
Fruit
that work too.
light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys.
Gonna make my staff also do burning. And I will negate the strife that I got. All set.
All right. Everybody is walking up, and some of these guys, they're going to walk up to meet you. She's going to go around here. All right. So these guys come up into this area to meet you guys. And they'll be like, "Oh, welcome back." Ever say
Yes.
how stupid you guys look like that?
Like what exactly?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to move you. I don't know. Like, you don't look like samurai. Except for
Yes,
that
well.
guy. Who is that? Hey, tell that guy back there to come up in the light. And the lion will come forward. He's like, oh, hello, officer. What are you doing here? He's like, I'm just watching. He's like, I see. He looks over at Narn and then the rest of the guys, and he's like, well,
He's been following us all day. Or all
oh,
night.
isn't that nice? Well, we're just a group of guys hanging out in the graveyard, not doing anything wrong. We got no weapons.
What a lovely little graveyard you have here.
As he he shows that he's got a grave marker and that's it in his hand, and he's like, and his buddies just have like clubs. It's like, not doing anything wrong. So, lady,
Well, I've held up my end of the bargain.
yeah, got it through the grapevine,
Is that so?
or
Word
the
travels
rice
quickly.
vine, or whatever. A little birdie told me.
That's probably more appropriate.
The bloodvine.
But fortunately, we can't do anything right now. You know how it is.
She turns to look at the lion.
Lion's like, ignore me. I'm not here. Just observing.
I need to ask you to leave.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I think it's in your best interest at this point.
I'm sorry. I can't leave. And he starts to... He puts his hand on his katana. He's like looking around. He kind of backs away from you just slightly. Can't leave.
I honestly don't know what to do about this. Like I feel like the only option that is currently available to us is to kill him, but I really don't want to do that. I don't think any of us want to do that. Anyone have any bright ideas? How to get rid of this guy?
Look, the Boseki boss is like, can't do anything to get the lion riled up. One guy is one thing, but there's an entire clan in this city. They're gonna miss one guy. So tell you what, come back.
Did you say they aren't gonna miss one guy, or they
Oh,
are?
they are. They're gonna
Yeah,
miss one
okay.
guy. They ain't gonna let that slide.
Of course.
So tell you what, come back without your tail. We'll be happy to help you out. Though, just one guy. I mean, all this for one coin. Tell you what, I can just give you that coin right now.
It's not about the coin. I want to meet Rancid Uemachi, and I was promised I would meet him after I completed my end of the bargain.
Well, that's not gonna happen with
With a tail.
this guy.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to come back at a better time.
Yay! I think that's a good idea.
Kuronagi, get a blow dart.
And Naren turns to Kuranagi and says, actually, I'm going to use my bond. Split group again. Have to find Yoimachi. That's 7.
Give me 1 second. I'm reading something.
Oh, passing notes.
From Naurin.
Nope.
I think he's reading his
something
own
else.
cookies.
Well, I know what's going on here. So I am going to invite our tail. Matsusama, could you step away with me for a moment? I believe I might have a proposition for you that would be good for everyone involved.
You gonna give him a handy?
No. No.
He's like, I'm
It's too
sorry.
cold for a handy. It's too cold. He wouldn't be able to,
He says, I'm sorry, I have a duty. I'm gonna stay right here.
I realize that. But I think we could come to an agreement that would be in keeping with your duty.
He shakes his head and he says, I just can't go on your word. I apologize.
I see.
So, Sealy, I have an idea.
Just give me something more than a word. Yeah, you have an idea?
I have an idea, which is I could try to knock him out.
if you fail, then we're definitely gonna have to kill him, and that's gonna be bad.
True.
Could you try splitting the group first?
Why do you always have to stand against me?
I think whatever happens, he's gonna want to stay here.
Well, I don't know. He might pick 4 of you over 1 of me. Personally. And I suggest that if he doesn't pick you all over me and he stays here with me, that Kuranagi splits off from the rest of the group and enacts plan B of trying to find Yoimachi. And, we can meet up together and try to, or at least Kuranagi can sneak off on her own. I'll rejoin the group. Kuranagi can sneak off on her own and do plan B, which was, Tarek was talking about just having her going and trying to find the hideout the hard way. But that's what I'm like.
I mean, we could play it like we're all leaving the graveyard, but we give you an opportunity to slip away and come back to the graveyard.
We can do this the easy way to try to convince him to split off from the group, which I think would be someone honorable being like, I I don't just give you my word. I give you, my word on blah 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 blah, or I will, stake honor on the fact that I need to speak with you for a moment and move aside with him. Two, we could just attack the Boseki and try to extract the information from them violently.
I'm not for that plan.
Three, we could try to knock the Akodo or the Matsu out and drag him away outside of the thing safely after he has been incapacitated, and then do whatever the Boseki want us to do with that.
That ninja lady is definitely watching us, and if she sees us,
She's running a
fighting-
raid at the opium
I
den.
didn't know she organized a raid. We don't know where she is now.
True.
Very good, Sasha.
Yes, I keep saying, stop picking fighting, split the party, please. We are being watched. Unless you have a way to get him to leave the scene forcefully, which I would have to strife him out to do so, potentially, and then you could do that ability to make him leave the scene, but I don't know how I can strife him out before he challenges me to
He
a
can
duel.
either unmask, which might be challenging to a duel, or he can leave the scene.
That's the thing. Even if you split the party, there's multiple people watching you.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like, y'all can go off wherever you want. You're still gonna be covered.
I truly do not care if the lion find the Boseki hideout. That is not a me problem. So
That is very true. That is not a you problem if the lion figures shit out.
If the spy stays to follow Naurin, then I'm fine. I don't give a crap about that. What I do care about is if I need him to leave, and I'm hoping he'll go with the bigger group.
I feel like if I was going
Because he did last time.
if I was going to do something to save the party in this
Well,
situation,
he went with a smaller group last time.
I would be the person I think is most likely to be able to do this is Doji Daisuke, because Doji Daisuke has a fan, and you can walk up to him and talk to him quietly and convince him to leave, without giving away what we are, what you're discussing with him to those around you.
What would I even say to him is the question.
I gave you an opening earlier when we were walking over here, and I was saying, maybe this whole Ranzidoi Machi thing is a dangerous thing, and someone else should be willing to just get rid of him to stop him from being such a danger to the
But you
public.
can't say that in front of the Boseki.
You can't say that in front of the Boseki, but you can look to him and be like, trust us, we are going to deal with this person. You need to leave in order for us to
Subtly.
do that. Subtly.
All right.
But you would have to be subtle and quiet about it to be able to pull that off. I, in disguise, can't pull out a fan and be whispering like I'm a courtier in front of a bunch of Ronin who think I'm another tough Ronin like that.
I could probably use cadence to kind of give him information, and hopefully he can catch on.
If he keeps
With what I'm
opportunity,
saying.
he
No.
can understand the message.
Open fan, go up to him and hold the fan so that you're whispering to him. Like
Yeah.
a courtier would.
See, that's my
Here's the thing,
problem.
I'm not
In order
disguised
for
as
me
a
to
courier.
talk to him secretly, we have to go off.
Yeah.
But he won't go where he can't see what's happening. Without me being like, hey, I'm Moshi Sora, I'm wanted!
That was cute. Do it again. Character this time. No, just kidding. He wants more than just our word. I'm already staking 20 honor on something. I'm not a super big fan of staking more honor on this when we could just try splitting up and see how that goes.
I'll see if I can stake some honor on it as well, but we'd have to kind of
I
have
mean,
this
you don't
discussion away
necessarily
from the
have to
graveyard.
stake honor.
You could just try to convince him.
You have a fan where you can block your mouth and talk quietly.
Do you
Alright.
not have any techniques or anything like that that would help you in the situation?
The only one I could really think of is Cadence, leadership free, and civility foremost.
Do you have any techniques that make people leave a scene or like forcefully lower their vigilance or don't let them leave a scene or I don't know.
In silence. All right.
What does that
Once per scene, when making a check to persuade or influence someone, you may add a number of kept blank dice set to opportunity result equal to your school rank.
Okay.
So
What's the school
I'll
ability?
see if I can negotiate it.
What was you
That
didn't
is
say
the
what your
school
school
ability.
that is your school ability?
That is.
That is my school ability.
Is there any opportunity that we can do to make this happen? Skill use, social.
Void. So it could be either command, courtesy, or performance. And like I'm better at courtesy and performance than command.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll see if I can give it a shot. So I'll
So
take my
What's the plan?
talk with the Matsu, convince him to leave convince him by saying to only where he can hear it and no one else can, and say, look, we're going to take care of this Rancid Yoamachi situation, but we can't have any official eyes looking into this matter. If you're here, you are interrupting what do you call it? Not stakeout. What not investigation. I'm trying to remember the proper term
mean,
for
This
it.
is an investigation. Yeah.
It kind of
Okay.
is an investigation.
All right, but you're interrupting an investigation that could help wheedle out the crime lord out of his area. So
All right. Sure. Make that convincing roll. That sounds great.
all right, would that be under command, courtesy, performance, and that would be void roll, I assume.
I'm gonna say this is command.
And
Alright.
probably air.
No.
I
it's
don't
not
think
a
it is
charm.
air. He's not tricking the guy.
This is Earth. For a
this is
reason.
reason.
This is Earth. 100% Earth.
Okay. And what would work better in my favor? Will it be successes or opportunities?
Successes.
Good luck.
And he spent a void.
I mean, 2 isn't bad, but it's not good either.
I've got. Let's see. How am I doing on Strife? Right. Ooh.
All right. Compromised. Boom, boom, boom.
Pardon me, I gotta mute myself. My allergies are just making my nose stuffed up real bad.
I'm the dog.
Bow wow.
Will bow wow. Medium-sized bow wow.
Okay. You looking at opportunities? Okay. Tell me what you decide on opportunities.
Either decreasing the amount of strife I got from this roll, or let's see, or reassure another character.
Read your cadence technique.
Huh?
Read your cadence technique.
Yes. Essentially,
Opinions?
but that's an air roll, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's on air. Yep.
Oh, you had a thing if you did an air roll. That's why you were like, this is air, right?
That's why I was like, this is it, right?
Okay. What did you say you were going to do with those opportunity?
Let's see. I'm thinking about reassuring another character in the scene with your presence, allowing them to remove 2 strife, and that's one opportunity. So I could probably reassure the Matsu and say, "Hey, we got this."
Sure.
And then I'll use the other 2 opportunity to remove 2 strife for myself.
Okay. He says, he nods and says, all right, let's go take a walk.
All right, so I assume I have to follow him along with him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's going to give you a piece of his mind, which might not be a bad thing. But that's it for the game today. That's where we're going to end it here. Thanks, everybody, for watching out there. I know we got a couple of viewers, thanks to Fat Corn. He was trying to press flowers in an old book, and now I have a super thick book that doesn't close. Yeah, flower pressing. That's pretty. Everybody gets 2 XP. Sasha gets a lot of honor, but she's at max, I'm sure.
Probably.
Just tell me how much honor I would get,
6.
so I feel good.
You would get sex honor.
You get all the 6 honor. But wait, hold on. Tricking somebody in gambling. With gambling. Hold on.
Was it really tricking him though?
Yeah.
I didn't trick anybody.
Yeah, she didn't trick anyone.
I didn't trick anyone. I provoked him.
You provoked him. Exactly.
But
There's a
Daisuke
difference
and I
between
did do some
provocation
trickery.
and trickery.
It's in the
Yeah.
same wheelhouse.
It wasn't dishonesty.
Yeah, he was a
He just rolled better.
She was just being a jerk.
Yeah, and there's courtesy. Directly insulting someone of equal or higher status.
3
no.
points. Maybe only 1.
Yeah, it's minor. It might be trifling. Yep, it's trifling. It's 1 because it's
So
a peasant.
lose 1 and gain a lot. So don't lose any.
Righteousness? No. No one murdered anybody.
No one murdered anybody.
Okay, I
This
guess that's
time.
it. All right. You don't get glory for any of that. So that's it. 2 XP. Thanks everybody. Thanks for everybody watching out there. From Tarek, Crystal, Matt, Sasha, and James. My name is Corey, telling you to go roll some dice.